Police in Northport are calling this absolutely the worst scam they've ever seen. Two men bilked an elderly woman out of close to $85,000. $85,000. Fox 13's Jim Hill is going to show you how they did it.
First thing you know,
she was bilked out of close to $85,000 and maybe more.
I did away with one bank account. I cut two other ones down. I'm cutting into my resources for when I retire altogether in a nursing home.
Northport police say Michael Richardson, who uses the alias Gesbel Nunez Melendez, and Joel Hill are behind a scam who almost cost this 85-year-old woman her life savings. She lives alone in a retirement community. She didn't want to use her name, but told us it all began after the men contacted her about making improvements to her mobile home.
He came around and he looked at the roof, and I told him I had it fixed. He said he didn't like the way it was done. So he went up and he did it over naturally. And then he decided I needed this, I needed that.
After a new roof, then it was tie-downs, window film, a painted driveway, and aluminum siding.
They just did it without me saying yes or no. I said no for the siding, but they delivered all the stuff and started putting it on.
That's when a friend of hers found out what was going on and called police.
We haven't worked any cases to the magnitude of this. I've been here 25 years. I've never seen anything as bad as this.
Now, the city had an independent company check things out and do an estimate of its own. It turns out their cost for the job was about $7,000. That's an overcharge of more than $75,000. What makes things even more horrific, the men befriended the victim after knowing she was sick.
I've got lung cancer. Never smoked in my life. And I was on my own. They were going to go to the store for me. They were going to take me to the doctors.
They never did. But police want these two men arrested and locked up in jail.
That's where they belong. I don't care how nice they were now. I'm mad at them.
Jim Hill, Fox 13 News.
Boy, does that make you mad or what? Police believe there could be even more victims out there. They say Richardson was arrested for scamming an elderly person in Hillsborough County 2 years ago. And if you know where these men are, call the police.